The fly we're going to tie now is without a doubt one of the top 2 producing dry fly caddises known to man. And it's called the Irish caddis. A lot of people say iris, they call it Irish. No, it's iris, I-R-I-S. And it was named for the dubbing material that we used to use to tie this fly, which is no longer available, but the name stuck, iris. It's an extremely important pattern. It's easy to tie, it's durable, it's fast to tie, and this fly will outfish any other pupil pattern, bar none. It's, once again, we're going to use a shuck, and we're going to tie a Zelon shuck. In the failing evening light, this fly is where it really works its magic because it's so easy to see. It's easy to see, it's easy to tie, it's effective. You will catch more fish on this fly, I guarantee, when they're feeding on emerging caddis than all other flies combined, with the exception of the X-caddis. They're 2 very important flies to have in your arsenal for caddis fishing. Again, we're going to use Zelon, and we're going to use a Zelon shuck. And this is dyed caddis. It's dyed a straw color to imitate any and all caddis species shucks, trailing shucks. And caddis, because of the way they emerge in a gaseous bubble, they're so susceptible to emergence defects. And a lot of them get caught in the shuck. They can't escape the shuck. And you'll see fish from really aggressive rises to just basically slow porpoising rises. And the reason being, there's so many of these caddis caught in their shuck, and they can casually take these emerging pupa caught in their shuck. A hydropsyche, just prior to emergence, is going to be kind of a deep, dark brown color, which is very well imitated by the pheasant tail fiber. And we're going to take off maybe 6 or 8 fibers from a pheasant tail. We're going to cut them off at the stem, or the rachis, and affix those to the hook all the way to the back. Now we're going to go about a half a hook shank length, and we're going to wrap these fibers forward, and this creates the body, the abdomen of an emerging caddis, one that's caught in its pupal shuck. Now I'm going to, in open crisscross wraps, go back to the tying point, back to the shuck, trim this off, and I'm going to add some really sparkly Zelon dubbing, and you can see the sparkle in that. Very spiky. You do not want to trim once you dub this. You want these ends in this spiky dubbing to stick out just like a natural would. Sometimes take a seine. Go into the doggone aquarium store, if your pet store, aquarium section, buy a seine for 75 cents, little bitty net, and seine right at dark. Forget the rising fish for 1 minute and take a look at these emerging pupa. They're really cool to watch, and they're very cool to imitate, and you will catch a ton of fish on this fly. Okay, with that, go forward, leaving enough room to tie in a wing, and we're going to make a loop wing of Zelon. White Zelon, cream-colored Zelon. Sometimes after dive, I use black, and people go, black? Well, take a look at how that contrasts with the steel-like nature, the sheen of the water at dark. Looks like a piece of steel. Put black out there, it really is noticeable. Okay, here's your Zelon for your wing. Make a loop of Zelon. A very simple loop of Zelon. And I'm going to share with you a little kink. Breathe on your fingers to create a little moisture. Put that on and see what that did to the wing. It separated just that little bit of moisture. You can breathe on the Zelon too and do the same thing. But it was otherwise, it was just so regimented. This imitates that whole gaseous bubble of not only the body, but also the wing. Lay that back over the body, back over the abdomen, to the point where we tied in the shuck. Now pinch that, a couple of very tight wraps. Zelon is slippery by its nature, so you really want to reef down on your thread. Notice how that Zelon cups the body. That is so important. The Zelon has to cup the body. So simple, cup the body. Now, do not trim this. Simply lift up on the wing, And now with hare's ear or with our Hydropsyche tan Zelon dubbing, we're going to form the head, the thorax of the fly. A couple of wraps in front, a couple of wraps behind, and now right behind the eye of the hook. Do not trim yet. Whip finish. And now, pick up on this. Don't trim it close. Trim it about 1/8 of an inch behind the eye of the hook. See that little, what I call waking post? And this is so important. Number one, it accepts more fly float. And number two, very visible at night. And number three, you can skate this fly. It'll push water. And fish will key on that feature. When these things emerge at night, sometimes you see them skittering. We've all seen caddis skitter as they try to escape that trailing pupil shuck. And that will imitate that feature right there. The iris caddis, an extremely important fly when you're fishing emerging caddis. And I'll try to show you once again. Notice you've got the bubble that we created with our Zelon wing, a view from the top, a view from the side. You can see how that Zelon wing cups the body. You can see our waking post, our shuck, the iris caddis, deadly.